morning striper. Here, buddy. I don't know if she's a keeper. I think she's a little small.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They fight like hell for the size of you.
Yeah, they do. I'm Chef Andrew Rosso, and this is Catholic Kitchen. Oh, and this is Cape Cod stripers. Oh. Oh, little guy.
We're tripled up.
It tripled up right now.
Sounds better. Yeah, that one's.
They give you a run for your money.
Oh.
They're all right out in front.
I see him.
Big jumping like crazy. Second I gain some line on him, he's like, no.
Yeah, you're launched in. You got 12-pound test on the on the main line.
Oh, here it is. Here it comes. I got color.
What do we got?
He's big. Oh. Out there, Dolly. A big
striped bass.
big striper? Striper. Striped bass. You bring him to the side here, I'll get him for you. Are you gonna grab him?
They're right there.
Look at. Oh!
There you go. Yeah.
Just crushed it like right behind the boat.
This doesn't look like a medium, but good action shot.
Good action shot.
You might have a decent one. Missed.
This is Cape Cod striped bass. Look at these things. Just gotta get into the bigger fish now. Oh yeah. Just jumping. Feisty.
Saga, we got
triple header right now.
We got stripers on.
Real dolly, real dolly.
There you go. Mine's a little bit bigger.
Keep reeling. Oh, nice one, dolls.
You got your oyster beds below you. See them?
Beauty.
I thought that's what those were.
Yeah, those are your Ireland Kings oysters.
All right, bring him in the boat, dolls.
Hey,
Whoa! That's my biggest fish of the year. Might be the biggest fish of my life.
well, we'll see.
I think he's 37.
That's one of the biggest. That guy fought you.
Oh, I told you.
Did you grab him by the gills?
So, yeah. I regret it.
That's Cape Cod striper fishing. What a haul!
That's a beauty.
Hi, I'm Chef Andrew Rocha, and welcome back to Catch the Kitchen. Today I'm going to be cooking striped bass, or striper. I had the chance to fish with a good buddy of mine, Dale, down just south of Boston near Cape Cod, and we got into some huge schools of stripers. Caught a couple nice keepers, so I'm going to show you a quick and easy lunch that you can do with it. So striped bass, very firm flesh, great fish, grills well, pan sears well, pretty versatile. Today I'm just going to do a simple marinade with some chilies, some cilantro, a bit of salt and pepper, and a spiced oil. And that's just going to sit there and marinate with garlic and shallots. And then when it's ready, we're just going to pan sear it to get that crispy skin and serve it with a couple sauteed greens. All right, so we got our striped bass here. Two nice boneless fillets. They have the skin on. So what I'm gonna do, because I wanna serve it with the skin, I wanna keep nice crispy skin. It's gonna be a great part of the dish. I'm just gonna score the skin. I'm gonna put a couple lengthwise cuts along the skin, and what that's gonna do is prevent the fish from peeling when you put it, or curling up. You'll see what happens sometimes when you put fish in the pan. It curls up and it doesn't cook evenly on the bottom. You don't get that nice, even, crispy skin. So you'll see here I have my two nice fillets, and I'm just gonna put a cut almost the whole length of the fillet. There we go, just like that. Kind of looks like a tiger scratch. So we're gonna put that back in the pan, and we're gonna do the same thing to this one. And like I said, that's gonna prevent the fish skin from curling when you put it in the hot oil. All right, so we got our skin scored. Now what we're gonna do is just make our quick marinade for the striped bass. It's gonna consist of shallots, a bit of garlic, some chili oil. It's actually harissa oil. There's a great little shop in town that makes flavored oils, and this is one of my favorite. A little bit of smoke to it. Really nice, adds good flavor to the fish. So shallot, garlic, a bit of the harissa oil, salt, pepper, cilantro, and chilies, and that's about it. And we're gonna let that marinate for about 2 hours. Cut it in half. Small piece like that. Small piece like that. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put it right onto the fish. Kind of crumble it with your hand a bit to break it apart. It's gonna go right on the fish. Next, we're gonna take a couple cloves of our garlic here. Now let's squish it to kind of release the skin from the clove. And again, we're just gonna give this a rough chop. Now letting all these flavors sit with the fish is really going to infuse it right into the fillet. So the longer the better. You don't need to go anything overnight since it's fish. With beef or pork, you know, you can marinate overnight, but I like to only give fish about an hour or so, 2 max. There we go, and again, that's going to go right on top of this fish. Sprinkle that right on there. Okay, we got a bit of our harissa oil now. We're just gonna drizzle that all over. Nice, beautiful color on that. Bit of salt and pepper. And about halfway through marinating this, I'm gonna flip over the fillets so the other side gets some flavor too. Bit of cilantro here. Just gonna chop that up roughly. Yeah, get your cilantro. Give that a rough chop. Okay, sprinkle that over your fish. A couple nice spicy chilies. That's gonna add a little bit of heat to them. And as well, we're gonna garnish with some chilies and cilantro at the end. Just gonna give it a quick slosh around, all that good stuff. Pile it back on top. Now you can put this into a Ziploc bag if you wanted. And kind of let it marinate in there in the fridge. I'm just going to leave it in this Pyrex dish. Alright, so our veg component for this dish is going to be yu choy, which is kind of like Chinese broccoli, kind of like a kailan. It's a nice hearty green. It's going to saute well. You can grill it. It's pretty versatile. You can boil it. You could use it in a stir fry. I like it. Great nutritional value. And as well, we've got a treat. Since it's late spring here in Eastern Ontario, we have the luxury of being able to pick fiddleheads right in the backyard. And fiddleheads, if you don't know, they're young ferns, and they're nice, compact little greens. Kind of like Brussels sprouty, but they're just awesome sauteed with a bit of butter, salt and pepper. And you could forage for them yourself here. This time of year, you only have about a 2-week window, but what you're looking for is the nice, tight, small ones like that. Not too many ferns or fern leaves sticking out, because that will make them bitter. And you gotta make sure you cook these well, just to make sure that anything that's in there, you know, is cooked out, because they are picked right from the wild. So great vegetable. So those two are gonna be sauteed together. I'll show you how I'm gonna clean the yuchoy. You don't have to do much to it. He's got the nice beautiful flowers coming out of it. I'm just gonna cut it on biases like that. So cut it into smaller pieces, easier to saute. Some of the leaves are fine. I trimmed off some of the larger leaves and just kept some of the smaller, younger, sweeter leaves. And the fiddleheads, you don't have to do anything to. Unless you pick them yourself, you can find them at the grocery store this time of year. But if you pick them yourself, make sure to give them a good soak in ice water and give them a good kind of rough washing to get any of the small brownish skins off them, which aren't very good. So there you go, just a nice chop on your yuchoy. And as well, we're gonna saute that in a bit of garlic. A couple more garlic cloves here. So we got our pan hot. We're just gonna use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. This is to sear our striped bass. So our striped bass has been marinated. I'm actually going to add a little knob of butter too, because something about crispy fish skin and butter just goes so well together. I'm just going to wipe off, all those delicious bits that we used. There we go. We'll grab our fish fillets and we're going to do skin side down, nice and hot. Hear that sizzle? That's good. See how the fillet starts to shrink a bit? Because we've scored that flesh, it's going to make sure that it doesn't curl up too much. And it'll only take a few minutes on that. Just a few minutes in that hot oil, and then we'll flip it, cook it for a couple more minutes, and then we'll flip it back onto its skin and finish it in the oven at 400. Filet should be just about ready to flip. Just season it up there with a bit of salt and pepper. Both sides, skin side, flesh side, and our skin's looking like it's just about crispy. There you go, nice golden brown on there. Flip it over, let it cook for a couple minutes on this side. You don't want to overcook striped bass. It's one of those fish you could actually eat as sashimi. Alright, our fish is in the oven, just getting that crispy skin, and we're going to saute our yuchoy and our fresh fiddleheads. We got our garlic, our pan's heating up, bit of sesame oil. We'll let that heat up. And the second we just start to get the butter melted and starts to sizzle, we're going to add our vegetables. And then once our vegetables are in there, we're going to season just with a bit of soy sauce, salt and pepper, and that's about it. Yeah. Alright, our garlic sauteed nicely, butter's melted, oil's hot. We're going to add our veggies. And then add your fiddleheads. So our fiddleheads and our yuchoy are starting to saute up nicely. We're going to hit it with a little bit of white balsamic just to give it a bit of kick. Bit of soy sauce. A touch of salt because we use soy sauce, it's going to be quite salty. And again, some black pepper. Give that a quick saute. Just let that cook in those nice juices for a couple more minutes. Alright, our vegetables are nice and sauteed. They've absorbed all that garlic, sesame oil, and soy flavor. Those are going to be ready for our plate. Alright, we're ready to plate. So we have our nice sauteed veggies here. Nice bit of that right in the bottom of your plate bowl, whatever you're using. Grab a piece of our striped bass. Nice crispy skin, striper. We're just going to garnish that with some fresh cilantro and a couple of our red chilies. There you have it, folks. That's striped bass from catch to kitchen. Enjoy it with a nice glass of vodka orange juice. This is going to be a great springtime lunch dish. Thanks for watching.